Hey guys, this is my small art talk project. Look at this art, guys, and please introduce yourself. What do you do? What's your art journey?
Okay.
I would love to hear your story.
Hi, so my name is Lorena Fernandez, and my art is my support system, my companion throughout life.
Yes.
And that's the reason why I make art, to kind of process all the changes that I've been through. I changed careers from engineering to expressive arts therapy. I changed countries. I was born in Venezuela. Then I came to study engineering in the United States. Then I went to work in Singapore as an engineer for 7 years. Then I came back here. Then I became a wife and a mother. And those are big changes in life.
Yes.
And art has been there with me, helping me process all the changes and get used to the different stages. Then I went to Amsterdam to live in Amsterdam for 5 years.
Van Gogh.
Yes.
Amsterdam, Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. I was living near the Van Gogh Museum. And then I came back again, and I was feeling a bit lost because I became an empty nester. And I have been dedicating a lot of my life energy to, being a mom.
Yes, yes.
Besides my art that supports my spirit, my connection to myself.
It's all right. It's all right. This is no judgment zone, and I do the same. And sometimes, like, my videos just cut because I have not enough memory. I'm like, oh my god.
So yeah, when I was in Amsterdam, I did several large art installations because I was together with a group of dancers of something called 5 Rhythms. So I got commissioned to do an exhibition about the life stages. So there were large paintings. I have the prints here. It was birth and mother, the first time having a body. Childhood with a father and the fire of finding your own way and testing limits. Adolescence, the time when you lose track of things, lose your balance, have to balance your brain and your heart. Maturity, that's us now.
Yes, I'm still not there sometimes. So I'm like,
yeah, I'm still on all of them.
yes, yes, yes.
So, finding your tribe and finding the things how you contribute in the world. And then old age and death, when you come back to connection to the universe and the beyond.
Yes.
And that's really tells a lot about my art. I have this series here called Interconnected and Interdependent, which is all of us human beings, but also all the events in all of our lives.
Life is going, yes.
How everything is connected, and how if a small thing happens here, it could have a big impact somewhere else.
Yes.
You know. And we don't know all the connections, and many of them are not visible. For example, the connection of love is not visible.
Yes.
And it's very intense.
So, yes.
Yeah, so we don't have the materials to measure it, but soon we will, I suppose, just like electricity.
Yes, yes.
I mean, you can see people that walk into a room and they just bring good vibes, and it's, peaceful, or it's more alive.
Yes.
Or when you're feeling great, everything works out really well that day. When you feel really good, if you're flying, nobody stops you in costumes, like everything is smooth.
Yes, I know.
But if you're feeling bad, everything is an obstacle.
Yes. Like the traffic is not good. The music on the radio is not good and not.
Yeah.
Love it.
I think our Our energy definitely affects our surroundings, and the surroundings affect our internal energy.
Internal,
Yeah.
yes.
And art can be a catalyst in there.
Guys, this is a book. Can you tell us something like
Yeah. So
how
this book is called How to Exist, an Impractical Guide. Cómo existir en práctica. So it's a bilingual poetry and art book.
Beautiful.
With some of my paintings, many of my paintings, and my philosophical poems about life and about dealing with the changes in life.
Same thing.
Yeah. There is a stage in our life as human beings when we are focused on contributing to others
Yes.
in many different ways. So this is something that is, it makes us fulfilled to do that during that very long stretch of adulthood when we are helping others. And that itself, helping others, is feeding our soul.
Yes.
So the reward is to do it.
To do it, yes.
And to positively impact humanity. So something that is important to.
Would you like to talk about the society? In which way society can be helpful or help artists to keep on creating?
Well, I think step number one is to refrain from negatively criticizing the art of people.
Yes.
Because art coming out of a human being is not a repetition.
Yes.
Why are you trying to do things like somebody else? I find that extremely boring. But it is an exploration of something that is fascinating, which is your own heart and your connection to the world. You know, every human being connects differently.
Yes.
So if we could, a lot of my clients, the first thing they say is, I'm not a good artist. You know, I'm not good at drawing.
Yes.
I would like to come to a situation where we are curious about what is the creation of every human being. Like,
yes.
why are you creating this? You know, it's a better question. Why am I creating this? You know, then does this match what somebody else is doing?
Yes, yes, like a purpose.
I find it so boring.
Yes, yes. Maybe all of us have to stop to compare artists.
That would be so great.
That would be so great.
Especially don't compare yourself negatively to other people.
Yes.
Because you have this fascinating world inside yourself that connects with the outside world, and you can see it through your creations. You know, it's not gonna match other people, hopefully, if you're being true to yourself.
Yes.
And it's easy to let go of yourself if you're constantly trying to compare with other people.
Yes, and compete.
Compete,
yes.
Yeah, so it's very dangerous to cut off your connection to yourself. And it happens because we are pleasing other people, we are asking opinions, and that can lead us around to do things that are a waste of time for your soul, for your own soul.
Your own soul.
You know?
Yes.
So I encourage people to be curious about yourself as you're curious about any other natural elements in nature.
Yes.
Just observe what you create, observe what you're doing, like a sunset, you know. Look at this element of nature that is me, and look how it's interacting.
Yes.
You know, look what it's making. Be curious, you know.
Yes. And different artists can paint the same sunset in so many different ways.
Exactly.
Using so many different colors, based on color theory, or come up with something new, and it's just beautiful.
I think, we are more and more humans every year. So regardless of our violence and our, lack of compassion towards ourselves and towards others, more and more humans are constantly coming
Humanity,
up.
right?
Yeah, there's more and more humans.
Yes.
And I think I'm optimistic. I think we will find good solutions and we'll solve problems.
Yes.
And I think, with all the advances in technology, we are having more and more tools for our creativity, our positive creativity, and more tools for our emotional and spiritual healing, which would lead to better outcomes and more compassion towards ourselves and others. So I think that because of the trajectory of how we're going, even though there are many challenges right now, many challenges, I think that there are many people interested in solutions and many new tools that can help for our solutions for the future. So I think we're doing great.
We're doing there. We're going into the right direction.
Yeah,
I love it.
I think so.
What would be your advice to the beginners, artists, or just regular people who would like or starting their art journey? What would you advise?
I think it's very important that you be curious about your own mind. I think experiment all the things that you love.
Yes.
In that case, if your heart says, I'm going to copy a painting, that's great, but you are copying a painting. There's a separate time than when you are expressing something from your heart. You are developing a craft, a skill. You're doing a skill.
Yes.
So be aware that skill is different than your connection to your soul. Good skills.
Yes.
Of course, it's great to have both, good skills and a good connection to self. And I think if you keep both in mind, then you can do well. So
I love it.
Also play, be playful.
Yep.
Try fun stuff.
Yes. Allow yourself.
Allow yourself.
Yes.
And when other people tell you criticism, critics come and say X, B, X, Y, Z.
Yes.
It's an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. It doesn't mean anything about your work or yourself,
I agree. I love the fact that your art is meaningful, and the story that you build without even thinking, but you bring that philosophy. You share your philosophy through your art, and that's just beautiful. To me, this is outstanding. I don't know.
Thank you.
From the whole history of human being, who would you collaborate with?
Collaborate. When you say that, it makes me because there's many artists that I love their work perfectly.
Yes.
I don't want to,
just one.
I don't want to collaborate. I want them to do,
Gotcha. Yes.
But I would like to. I love collaborating, mixing the arts. For example, music and painting and dance together. So if I could collaborate, it would be maybe with a dancer and a musician, making a large installation with colors.
Something.
Yeah,
yes.
creating a big gestural work, you know, from the dance and the sound, sound waves. Maybe also the sound could be moving some of the colors and the painting, and then the dancer would add also things, or maybe a group. Maybe it would be a group of people.
That may be a great something project for you. How about that?
A very large.
A large one, yes.
Fill up this whole place, and create a group work with some really good music. You know, have some improvisational music and vocals.
Yeah.
I absolutely need vocals, but no words. I just want sounds.
Sound.
Yeah.
Yes. Love it. Thank you so much. It's an honor.
Oh,
it's an honor.
So
Thank you. Thank you for, again, without you guys, this project would not be possible.
Thank you to you for doing this. This is so beautiful.
Thanks.
Connecting in these ways.
Thanks.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Oh, I'm excited. Thank you. Love it, guys. Ooh, 27 minutes.
Uh-oh.